Imagine picking up your toothbrush and realizing it's teeming with more microbes than a bustling city street. Now that's a wake-up call that might make you pause before your morning routine. But let's dive into the details with microbiologist Dr. Annette Hartman, who reassures us that for folks sharing a home, this bacterial buildup isn't as alarming as it sounds. Research shows that people living together actually have a lot more oral microbes in common. Think of it as a shared microbial neighborhood. Studies, like one published in eLife and another in Nature, back this up. Hartman points out that these similarities probably stem more from direct interactions, such as romantic kisses or even sharing food, rather than just stashing toothbrushes in the same holder. And don't forget pet owners. They often end up with overlapping microbes with their furry or scaly companions, as highlighted in that same eLife article. Now here's where things get fascinating and potentially beneficial. Some viruses lurking on your toothbrush aren't out to harm you. In fact, they might be your tiny allies. Hartman's team discovered vibrant populations of bacteriophages, viruses that target and devour bacteria, helping keep their numbers in check. For beginners, think of bacteriophages as nature's own pest control, infecting harmful bacteria and preventing them from taking over. This is the part most people miss. These viruses could be quietly supporting your oral health without you even noticing. What about the potential dangers, you ask? Microbiologist Dr. Gerald Zinn agrees that for the average person, the infection risk from toothbrush microbes is pretty low. However, it ramps up for those with weakened immune systems who are more susceptible to illnesses. Zinn's research, along with other studies sequencing bacterial DNA from toothbrushes, reveals that some of these microbes carry antibiotic-resistant genes. If they do cause an infection, treating it becomes tougher. Imagine trying to defeat a superbug in a game where you can't use your usual weapons. That said, Zinn notes these genes are present in relatively small amounts, posing only a modest public health worry. Contrast that with a study of 50 student toothbrushes in Italy, which found every single one harbored bacteria resistant to multiple drugs. Now that's a stark reminder of how widespread this issue can be. But here's where it gets controversial. Some toothbrushes are sold with built-in antimicrobial treatments, promising to zap those bacteria away. Yet, most scientific reviews suggest these don't do much to curb microbial growth, and they might even encourage the rise of resistant strains. Studies indicate that these additives have minimal impact on bacteria counts and could inadvertently foster tougher, harder-to-treat microbes. It's a debate worth pondering. Do we really need chemical interventions, or are we just creating new problems? Fortunately, there's a straightforward, effective alternative that's as simple as letting your toothbrush air out. Experts recommend storing it upright in a dry spot at room temperature after use to naturally reduce microbe populations. Many viruses, including those causing influenza or coronaviruses, degrade as they dry, losing their potency over time. Bacteria like Streptococcus mutans, the main culprits behind tooth decay, can survive on bristles for up to 8 hours, but after 12 hours, they start to decline. For example, imagine leaving your brush out after brushing. By midday, those decay-causing bacteria are already fading, giving your oral hygiene a gentle boost without fancy gadgets. What do you think? Is the presence of these microbes on toothbrushes a massive overlooked health risk? Or just another overhyped scare? Do you believe antimicrobial brushes are worth the cost? Or do they mask a bigger issue of over-reliance on chemicals? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take, and if you've changed your toothbrush habits because of this.